This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Eric Morton of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure that you never miss the latest from Disney theme parks around the world. Here now is the news for April 21st, 2025. First, I just want to give a big thank you to Jill Diffendahl. She filled in twice last week. Jill has a full-time job, very busy, works well over 40 hours a week, and took time out of her schedule to do this show, host this show for us, and I really appreciate it. She does a great job every time. Thank you very much, Jill. A new graffiti-style mural is being added to the exterior facade of the ice-cold hydraulics building at Disney's Hollywood Studios. A large portion of the new mural appears to be complete, with Coca-Cola written in its classic red font. A woman just below is holding a bottle of Coca-Cola and has a word bubble that says, "Enjoy." There are also orange and white swirls intermingled with larger images there. From one angle, an in-progress beach scene is visible. The water is blue. There's a setting or maybe rising sun amidst the clouds, and there are palm trees at the edge. Just under the beach scene, there are several colorful shapes that appear to be part of unfinished work. You can see the sketches taking form, outlined in white. One of the sketches looks to possibly be a surfboard, maybe tying into that beach theme. Other areas of the new mural also have sketched lines for upcoming work. When asked about the project, a cast member told us it began a few days ago. There's no word on when the project will be complete or what the finished project may look like. Ice Cold Hydraulics opened in February of this year, actually February of last year, and features Coke-infused food as well as beverages in addition to classic Disney treats like Mickey pretzels, popcorn, and cotton candy. Shortly after its opening, two new theming elements were added to the facade. Clearly, this was not the end of the work, and here we go. We're going to get more. Next year, Millennium Falcon Smugglers run at both Walt Disney World and Disneyland will be revamped so guests can choose one of their destinations. At South by Southwest, Disney announced that the ride would incorporate Tatooine, Bespin, and Endor. During Star Wars Celebration Japan, they revealed more details, including the addition of Coruscant as one of the planets and a Grogu interaction. Yes, Baby Yoda, as many of you know him. Beginning on May 22nd, 2026, Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run will introduce a Mandalorian and Grogu mission. In the new story arc, Hondo Ohnaka catches wind of a deal on Tatooine between ex-Imperial officers and pirates, setting the stage for a high-stakes chase across the galaxy. Guests will team up with Mando and Grogu to track them down and claim a bounty in a dynamic, galaxy-spanning adventure. Guests will fly the Falcon from Batuu to Tatooine. From there, they will have the opportunity to choose Coruscant, Bespin, or Endor as their next destination. And guests in the engineer position will be able to interact with Grogu himself. So yeah, all of you that always say, man, I'm always stuck being the engineer, usually if you're in single rider, now maybe that's going to be a big in-demand position. Though the mission debuts on the release date of The Mandalorian and Grogu, it follows a slightly different path from the film. It looks like the Falcon will travel deep into the deserts of Tatooine in this new adventure. Concept art shows the ship following an Imperial shuttle into a canyon. A shuttle and other ships are also pictured on a cliff. Coruscant joins the planet lineup. New concept art shows high-quality renders of the city planet as seen from above and on the skyways. Concept art of Bespin shows the Millennium Falcon approaching Cloud City as TIE fighters shoot at the ship. Another image shows the Falcon parked out on the city's outer bay there. Guests traveling to Endor will pass through the ruins of the second Death Star. The destroyed space station remains floating above the planet. This update will debut on the same day at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland and over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Welcome news for those engineers out there like me. In the midst of new births at Disney's Animal Kingdom, a mating pair of great horned owls have returned to Disney's Animal Kingdom to nest and hatch their chicks. According to WWNT reader Mark Johnson, the pair of Florida native great horned owls have been visiting the Maharaja Jungle Trek each spring season over the last several years to hatch their young. This year, they made home on the third pillar of the facade as guests enter the aviary. The owls are not owned by Disney, and as a protected species, Disney's not allowed to interact with or manage the birds. Therefore, they can nest wherever they wish. One of the parent owls, likely the male owl, is shown on a tree branch near the nest. Also likely the female owl is perched atop the pillar. If you look closely, there are small white puffballs popping up above the foliage. Well, those are the hatchlings. According to Audubon.com, great horned owls will typically lay 2 to 3 eggs per season. We do not know now how many hatchlings have been born at this time. Our reader included a story in their note to us about previous year's hatchlings. One of the young owls fell into the tiger habitat within the Maharaja Jungle Trek once. The tigers apparently appeared interested in eating the young owl, but would then look up at their large parents and leave it alone. Per the story, the hatchling learned to fly within 24 hours of being in the habitat. I would too, and was able to fly back up to mom and dad. Wow. Audubon also mentions that young may leave the nest and climb on nearby branches at 5 weeks, can fly at about 9 to 10 weeks, tended and fed by parents for up to several months. Great horned owls are known to be aggressive and powerful birds of prey, even sometimes referred to as tiger owls, making the above story even more pertinent, I guess. Other recent births at Animal Kingdom, of course, include baby tiger Baxo, along with a new Maasai giraffe named Tucker. While the great horned owls are not official residents of Disney's Animal Kingdom, Disney collaborates with experts from the Association of Zoos and Aquariums and the Species Survival Plan to help boost endangered and threatened species. Since its inception in 1995, the Disney Conservation Fund has directed over $132 million to community conservation programs and worked with communities to protect wildlife and promote environmental resilience. With Earth Day 2025 coming soon, Disney's Animal Kingdom is preparing to celebrate by adding a special character meet and greet with Tinkerbell and Fawn. Earth Day 2025 officially takes place tomorrow, April 22nd, but Animal Kingdom is starting the celebrations a little early. They started on Sunday, yesterday. The guests are able to meet special Earth Day characters in the park. For 2025, they brought back a meet and greet with fairies Tinkerbell and Fawn. The duo previously met with guests on Earth Day back in 2023, but were absent from they skipped out in 2024. Who knows why? They're temperamental, you know. The character meet and greet is taking place in a Tree of Life garden, which is located across from the Creature Comforts, well, that's the Starbucks location. Both characters are meeting together, so guests will only need to wait in the line once. Tinkerbell is wearing her classic green dress with translucent wings and her iconic pom-pom shoes. Fawn is wearing a sleeveless top and matching pants in a tie-dye orange and yellow pattern. Fawn's outfit is slightly different from back in 2023. In her previous meet and greet, she had a bright yellow sash around the waist. Those of you that are character meet and greet trackers, you'll probably have that in your notes. Unlike in previous years, cast members have confirmed that two fairies will be the only meet and greet for Earth Day 2025. In the past, the character duo meeting guests varied over the course of several days. Some of these previous characters were Goofy with Max, or Winnie the Pooh with Rabbit, Winnie the Pooh with Piglet again, who knows. But this time, just Tink and Fawn. The dates for the Earth Day meet and greet have also been cut down from previous years. Fawn and Tinkerbell will continue to meet guests daily through the evening of Tuesday, April 22nd. In the past, special characters celebrating Earth Day would remain in the park for at least a week. But, oh well, at least we get them for a few days. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest Vacations and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head over to www.nt.travel and their team will design your next magical vacation from Disney World and Disneyland to Disney Cruise Line, where everybody in my family but me is right now, by the way. Say hi to them on the Wish and thank them for leaving me behind. And then, of course, to Adventures by Disney and more. The best part is their concierge services are 100% free, so book today. Here's some big news. We've added more tickets for our event in June to say goodbye to Muppet Vision 3D for a glorious 3-day finale. You can go to agloriousfinale.com. We'll put the link right there on your screen, and more tickets are available. We also have streaming tickets available. So if you can't come and see these Imagineers in person and watch their panels, you can stream it live. We're really excited about this event, and we're really excited to open up more availability. We can't wait to see you there. Walt Disney World has announced that a free dining plan for kids will be available in 2026. According to Disney, throughout all of 2026, guests staying at one of our more than 25 Disney Resort hotels will get a free dining plan for their kids ages 3 to 9 when purchasing a dining plan as part of their package for other members of the party ages 10 and up. Dining plans can help you maximize your stay with added peace of mind, letting you enjoy some of the many dining locations we offer, from meals to snacks and kid-friendly favorites. The Kids Free Dining Plan offering can be combined with other select special offers, meaning you may still be eligible to take advantage of other deals that are rolled out later in 2026. Guests can book their 2026 Disney World vacation starting April 22nd for travel dates through October 31st, 2026. Please note that bookings for November and December 2026 will become available at a later date If you want to visit sooner, there are special offers available for 2025 as well. Again, visit our friends at Be Our Guest Vacations. They can help you navigate this whole thing. Speaking of specials, Walt Disney World Resort has confirmed that this year's free water park admission offer for resort hotel guests will return for summer of 2026. Alongside the announcement of the free kids dining plan, Walt Disney World also confirmed that Disney Resort Hotel guests would once again be able to enjoy free water park admission on their check-in day next summer. Full dates have not yet been shared. Just keep an eye out and we will keep you apprised of all of that stuff. New character cosplay shirts in adult sizes have arrived at Walt Disney World. We found all of the new shirts at World of Disney and Disney Springs. The shirts retail for $39.99 and include designs for Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, The Incredibles, and Wilderness Explorer. The Mickey and Donald shirts include both characters' signatures on the sleeve. Disney's also recently released several jackets in similar cosplay style for multiple characters, including Louis, Figment, and, of course, Remy. Speaking of merch and money, whoo boy, Coperni is a Paris-based luxury brand that creates ready-to-wear clothing and accessories. Recently, they have created a line in collaboration with Disney. We found some of the items themed to Sleeping Beauty and Maleficent at Curiouser Clothiers at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. That first item is a light-colored jean dress. The dress is a strapless dress, and the top is shaped like Sleeping Beauty's crown. This dress will run you $570. Don't worry, they have cheaper stuff too, like this black t-shirt. It's available for only $340. The tee features a large graphic with Sleeping Beauty and Maleficent, along with several other Disney princesses and their sidekicks. Fireworks are erupting around the characters. And then we have the two new hoodie sweatshirts. Who doesn't want a hoodie in Florida as we're coming upon summertime, I guess? They're included in a collection. They will set you back $490. The first is light pink with a small Disney X Coperni logo on the left breast. The hood of the sweatshirt has a 3D element of Sleeping Beauty's crown. The second hoodie is a sweatshirt. Again, it's black with a white Disney X Coperni logo, and the hood resembles Maleficent's crown / horns, I guess. Lastly, we found a pair of Sleeping Beauty crown-shaped sunglasses for only $380. The glasses are made of one solid piece with no folding earpieces. Slightly mirrored. Oh boy. Can't wait to see the comments on this. While we're at the Grand Floridian, as the construction work in the lobby continues and begins to take shape, the construction walls have received a fresh coat of paint and some new signage. After rumors swirling for months, if not years, about the lobby of the Grand Floridian being redesigned, Disney finally released that new concept art. We talked about it a lot last week. People feel very passionately about this, whether that means losing the gingerbread house for a year or the addition of a bar, which I don't know, maybe a lot of people feel like we have plenty of bars, especially at Grand Floridian. I don't know, but we got the concept art. It's included on the walls. Now you can see some of this artwork. Go check out the Grand Floridian. With construction on the new Disney Lakeshore Lodge expected to be complete sometime in 2027, the project has been steadily increasing in scale with more floors and additional supports. Arriving at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort via boat, the work on Disney's Lakeshore Lodge is clearly visible on the side of the old River Country Water Park. There are a total of 5 different cranes looming over the site right now, all bringing materials to the steadily growing hotel buildings. We already know from construction permits filed by Disney that the original plan for Lakeshore Lodge is to have a total of 10 stories, with most of the buildings having a 4th and 5th floor nearly complete. Seems a 10-story goal isn't too far off. Since our last construction update, the building has a float master on the right side. It's gained another floor. Basic supports for the 2nd story appear to be complete, and work is now beginning on that 3rd floor. Further to the left, this building section is still working on the supports for its 5th story. The 2nd and 3rd floors have already received some steel framing for walls, while the 4th floor is only starting to get those additional details. The building that appears to be furthest along in construction has now completed the roof on its 5th floor, is in the early stages of building the 6th. So far, I guess it's not really a roof if we're building a story on top of it, but the ceiling, I guess, of the 5th floor, and they've started on the 6th floor. So far, the 6th floor only has some plywood safety rails and exposed supports visible. Zooming further back on the same building, a large dirt pile sits to the right side. Yellow floating barricades still sit in the water to keep accidental debris from drifting into guest areas. Around the corner of the leftmost building section, several construction crew members were working hard on the nearby ground. The whole area is now lined with bright orange netting and caution tape. Once reaching the shore of Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort, the whole side of the beach closest to Disney's Lakeshore Lodge is still completely blocked by green forest pattern construction walls. The walls include large section of what used to be the guest beach area. From the ground, more of the interior work of the second and third floors is visible. Crew members appear to be installing cables and ducts for the rooms, and on the third floor is mostly quiet on the second. No additional details or concept art have been revealed for the new lodge since the project was renamed from the original Reflections, a Disney Lakeside Lodge project. Disney shared the new name with the resort along with an announcement that it expected to open sometime in 2027, a few months ago. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to plan your next Disney trip, that time is now. DVC Rental Store has just dropped prices on DVC rentals for Disney Deluxe resorts, making this the lowest pricing time of the year. For a limited time only, you can experience the luxury and convenience of staying in a Disney Deluxe villa at a fraction of the cost, booking directly through Disney. Today's show is brought to you by DVC Rental Store, a great way to plan a luxury Disney vacation on a modest budget. You don't need to sign up for a full DVC contract, but instead they will allow you to rent the points you need for your next magical stay. Really is the best way to stay deluxe at a fraction of the cost. And now, thanks to their lowest price offer, you will always have the best price on the market. The rooms are discounted up to 75%. They have the largest member inventory for points, so lots to choose from. You can search their availability right now for free. Actually, not every website that rents these points out lets you look at their inventory for free. So that's kind of a big deal. And if you do choose to book, they have a great cancellation policy, a low down payment. DVC Rental Store is the #1 DVC rental company in the United States and one that we have used many times over. Head over to our description to check them out. The sailing ship Columbia has once again reopened to guests after closing for a brief refurbishment, though no visible changes have been made. The sailing ship Columbia is an attraction in Frontierland where guests get to board a fully rigged sailing vessel, take a short tour of Disneyland Park. The ship follows the same path as the Mark Twain Riverboat and Davy Crockett's Explorer canoes, going around Tom Sawyer Island and past Bayou Country. The ship is named for the original Columbia, which was the first American ship to circumnavigate the globe. The ship closed for a brief refurbishment in March of 2025. At the time, Disney made no specific announcements about the nature of the refurbishment. No major work was visible. The Columbia is now available again for guests to ride in Frontierland. Like we said, no visible changes to the ship. So what they did really is kind of unknown. I imagine maintenance, right? The ship's been around for a long time. It operates daily at Disneyland Park from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's outdoors, so it's dependent on local weather conditions. You want to see more of the Columbia? We do have a POV ride right here on our channel from when it reopened in 2021. In a post on Instagram, Disney Eats announced a few all-new items coming to Rancho del Zocalo Restaurante in Disneyland. 3 new menu items will debut at Rancho del Zocalo on April 30th and include shrimp ceviche, fresas con crema, iced café de olla. Rancho del Zocalo, of course, a quick service cantina located in Frontierland near Big Thunder Mountain. Location serves authentic Mexican specialties such as esquite bowl or carne asada. The area is decorated with colorful painted tiles, soothing fountains, adobe archways, and hanging plants, creating a peaceful Spanish-style oasis. A new post from the Orange County Register has confirmed that construction is finally set to begin at Porto's Bakery in downtown Disney District. The addition of Porto's Bakery at the downtown Disney District was first announced way back in 2022. It's kind of a big deal to a lot of people in Southern California too. After the initial announcement, however, there were no additional updates for several months. Many assumed the silence surrounding the project confirmed it had been scrapped. Last year, Porto's released another statement confirming the popular cafe and bakery was still coming to Disneyland. Following that statement, there was again no update for many months. According to a new article by the Orange County Register, Disney has now filed the first demolition permits for the former La Brea Bakery, which is set to become the future location of Porto's Bakery. It's the first official news that construction is on, so hopefully it's going to begin soon. Porto's Bakery was started by Rosa Porto and her family out of their home. The bakery, which currently includes a total of 6 locations in Southern California, is known for unique Cuban dishes like cheese rolls, empanadas, and cakes. The most recent statement regarding the bakery construction mentioned an expected opening date in 2025. This might have changed since then. They're going to have to knock down a building and build one real quick to get it done this year, I think. Downtown Disney District at Disneyland has been undergoing major refurbishments over the past several years. In related news, construction has already begun on a new Earl of Sandwich location in downtown Disney. Earl of Sandwich had previously moved to that La Brea building that's going to be knocked down as part of a series of temporary relocations. The new Earl of Sandwich building will include a quick service area on the ground level and a new table service restaurant upstairs. Disney has also confirmed Lululemon is going to be replacing, we've talked about this before, but Lululemon is replacing, it's going to be in the former ESPN Zone building. It's going to be several other unknown storefronts too. Lululemon is going to be in there. Other recent downtown Disney announcements have included addition of Nectar Life Store, Bopo Go Cafe, and Arthur & Sons Steakhouse, replacing Tortilla Joe's and Taqueria. Disney has confirmed both the dates and location for the next Star Wars Celebration event, which is going to be taking place in 2027. Star Wars Celebration 2025 was just concluded in Chiba, Japan, following several days of exciting announcements. A new logo and images were released for the upcoming The Mandalorian and Grogu film. Hayden Christensen will be reprising his role as Anakin Skywalker in the upcoming season of Ahsoka, and Star Wars Visions Volume 3 received a Disney Plus streaming date. Additional announcements from the event included the reveal of the new Star Wars Darth Maul animated series. That's coming to Disney Plus in 2026, and title for Sean Levy's Star Wars film starring Ryan Gosling. Finally, Disney shared additional details about the upcoming revamp of Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run. We already went over that one. To conclude the event, then Disney released more information about the next celebration. The event is scheduled to take place every 2 years, meaning future celebrations in 2027. Disney confirmed it will be held in Los Angeles. The previous event was in Anaheim in 2022. Other previous event locations have included London, Chicago, and even here in Orlando. Disney also confirmed the dates for Star Wars Celebration in 2027 are going to be April 1st to April 4th. No additional details have been revealed yet, including the location of the event within the LA area, the date tickets will go on sale, etc. Disney shared the teaser image for 2027 on the official Star Wars X account following their live announcement from Japan. Well, for the absolute latest on these stories and all those that did not make it on today's show, be sure to check out WDWNT.com and, of course, follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. A special shout out to all the WIGS members watching who help make this show happen each and every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Eric Morton saying, enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.